Bernie just fell off. So really nice early game pressure coming from the Scourge tri-lane. And I was going on the bringing up Cecilius on the bottom. It's definitely a lot better than a Poor Man's Shield, which I see a lot of bottom players getting, because the Poor Man's Shield gives you +6 damage, +6 agility, and a 10 damage block. But the 3 armor is definitely a lot better than a 10 damage block in most cases, especially against heroes. And a +6 damage to bring up saves get you as well. What it doesn't get you is that the constant mana regen, like in a tri-lane, which in a tri-lane your ring up Savius is 3 times as effective. As we see another gank going on, a cast is thrown, and there is a Viper Pick, a perfect arrow is going to be followed up. And they are definitely going to get the kill on Venomancer as well. Meanwhile, on the top lane here, we do see Line just turning 6, and you see Line 6 probably just got fingered. Check on the cooldown. Yes, finger death is used. And this is pretty much what you expect from a Line. He is sitting at 17 and 5. Not a pretty good farm, but he did pick off Pink. Let me see how Pink is farming. Pink is farming at 20 and 1, so he's actually leading in the farm department. A little bit uncharacteristic, actually coming ahead against a ranged hero. So we do have two melee heroes going against a range. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, we do see Ehome X having a grand time in his life. 30 and 8, completely killing this Beastmaster at 12 and 1. So this Storm Spirit is going to get really good early game farm, as opposed to the Beastmaster. Beastmaster not doing too bad in terms of experience. He is a good a level behind, but when you're playing Beastmaster, you have to prioritize in taking runes. And when you're taking runes, you're bound to be missing a single point of experience or two. So that's not too surprising. But now it's level 6, so it's a very interesting choice whether to see. Oh, I'm gonna pause this and talk about. Look at the reaction rates of these mid solo heroes as the clock turns 6. Even before they turn 6, a lot of mid solo players start to go at the rune. And not just a mid solo, you can see the bottom tri-lane heroes, they are going for the rune as well. And I want to point out, this is 6 minutes and 4 seconds, and the rune is already taken. This is very good characteristic of high level play from both sides. It looks like Demon Witch has finished his Power Treads int, and he's really ushered to be very low HP. When Alchemist turns level 6, he has pretty much high amount of HP regen and high amount of mana regen. So he could be throwing down his acid spray, using it as a harassment method and farming method against a ranged hero. As I miss a kill on the mid lane, ooh, probably nice gank, Fisher, Roar, and that's probably enough stun time to take off the Storm Surge to keep him chain stunned. I think Roar at level 1 is a 3-second stun, I believe, and then level 11 Roar, or second level Roar, is the 3.5, and level 3 Roar is 4 seconds. Not 100% sure on that, but that sounds about right. And in combination of Fisher, which is about 1.5 2 second stun, was able to take down the Storm Spirit. Fairly good ganks coming in from Pest here, showing that even though they're a college team, they are holding their own against the top Chinese team, the top team in the world, which is a pretty big accomplishment if you ask me. Draw Ranger is still not level 6, so she is not getting that critical 10 damage boost, that plus 10 agility. Draw Ranger is going to be very interesting choice, that she is going to get a boots, not an interesting choice, a very good choice, getting a plus 6 strength as opposed to the plus 6 agility, as we see 4-man ganks coming here to pick up this Draw Ranger. And I think the Sentinel team is responding correctly. A good Venomous Gale is gonna bet, but nice Fisher, wow, really nice play by Ehome. 820 is gonna pick up the Witch Doctor before anything's happened. We do see a Black Hole coming in, and Sentinel is definitely in a good shape. They are gonna pick off the Earthshaker, and Potom is gonna be coming in. Potom leaps in, but a bad leap, and I think Scourge has really definitely overextended themselves, and they are definitely in good shape. And Storm is gonna be coming in. They are gonna pick off the Beastmaster. They are definitely gonna pick off the Alchemist as to follow here. So this kind of a skirmish definitely showed off the inexperience of Pest here. And probably roleplay by Ehome, a lot of teleportation and the Storm Spirit coming in. They basically just team wiped the entire. Everyone on the Scourge team died there. So what was a 1-to-5 ratio turned to 6-and-5, and that just one team fight. Ehome just definitely caught up whatever deficit they had earlier. And definitely show the experienced team of Pest here, especially, I mean, even if they got off a really good block from the Fisher, as soon as they saw the black hole coming from the Enigma, they should have just back off and cut their losses while they were ahead. I don't think they even picked off. I think they might have picked off a single hero too, but as soon as they saw the black hole and the line fingering the Witch Doctor, that was the cue to turn back. So quite unfortunate for Pester, but they're definitely still in a pretty good shape. Their Alchemist is farming pretty well, and I think he will pick up his power threats in a fairly easily. And this is a very characteristic move of Ehome Venomancers, as I see another kill being missed here. Ehome burning, being picked off by a nice, probably chain stun from the Beastmaster and the Potom. And what's going to talk about a very characteristic move of Venomancer. Venomancer generally, especially, well, whenever I see Ehome play their Venomancers, that they dedicate a fair amount of 7 or 8 minutes early game to have a Venomancer, keep him almost getting 0 experience, and then give him a solo lane to farm up to maybe level 10, level 8, or level 9, level 10. To finish getting his as we see a team fight going on, we do see the Enigma getting picked off here, but they're gonna focus on the Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor pretty low HP, but nice chain stuns, picking off the Storm Spirit, and they did pick off the line as well, and they are gonna get a tower denied out of that as well. So really composed play, quite unlike that play earlier where they kind of overextended themselves. So Pest showing that they are still a very good team. Deflecting the push that is coming into mid lane, and Potom is going to be arrowing the Venomancer, and Venomancer walking into arrow here, and it's going to be giving the kill. No, should have gave that kill to the Alchemist. Alchemist now is going to be stunning himself. So a little bit of a, I'm not sure that was a conscious move or not or something, but I think they should have definitely gave that kill to the Alchemist. But so really well played so far from Pest here, leading away 6-10, and they are gonna be ahead on the tower count. So they're definitely ahead already with the tower deny. Let's see if we get this tower as well. We do see 2 people teleporting, Storm coming in, grabbing the Beastmaster, and Beastmaster is gonna be chain stun death. So let's see if they're gonna get a deny. Yes, they are gonna get a deny as well. So both teams defending quite well when it comes to tower pushes, but Scourge is mounting up another push on the top lane. Venomancer already level 6, boots of speed. There is gonna be a cask. Fisher, not the best chain stunning from this Scourge squad, but they are going to pick off the Venomancer nonetheless here. And I think with 3 here on the top lane, they are going to push off this tower. Creep armor is being turned off. They are going to do a significant amount of damage, and they are going to pick off the top tower for Scourge. Meanwhile, on the mid lane, we do see Ehome mounting up a pretty good push as well, but I think Scourge could come to defend with these guys rallying to mid lane. Ehome Burnley finally getting some free farm, sitting at 43 and 44 and 4 at this point. And not the best farm I've seen from Ehome Burnley, especially 12 minutes in. Generally, you see players sitting around 60 or 70 CS at this point, but looks like she is gonna get a free tower to himself. No, but unable to last at it. So both teams fairly even on a tower count. In terms of farm, I'm gonna pause the game and look at it real fast. We do see Ehome burning at 47. We do see a Stormster at 46, and that's pretty much the line has a 34 creep kill. And we do see the that's pretty much it farming on the Sentinel side. Scourge, we do see the Alchemist at 41 farm, Beastmaster barely on 25, so that is pretty abysmal farming, but he is sitting at 4, 2, and 3, so nice roaming action from the Beastmaster. And the Potom we do see it at 26 and 7. So despite having the hero count advantage for Scourge, they're not farming well at all, which as a mid-game superiority lineup, they should be farming a lot better, especially with the hero count advantage that they do have. And this, I guess, definitely shows the individual skill that the Ehome team is having. Despite having not the the best early game scenario, they are farming still fairly well. But we can't just look at you can't just look at a creep stat and say, well, Ehome is farming a lot better. You gotta also look at the hero goal loss, which tells the tale pretty much. Where let me look at Hero gold lost. Gold lost. You see the Draw Ranger lost 300 gold. The Storm Spirit lost 400 gold. So a lot of this gold is taken away from that creep stat. And also, you may say that, well, only Alchemist only has 41 creep kill, but keep in mind that he has Goblin Grease skilled at level 4, which that is the kind of a quote-unquote semi-carry Alchemist build, getting stun at 1, Acid Spray at 2 and 3, and Goblin Greed at 4. So Goblin Greed has contributed a little bit extra farming and extra gold for this Alchemist. And as you can see, he has picked up a couple level of stun as well. I gotta say, I haven't pointed out too much, but very, very good micro coming from the Beastmaster. Definitely a lot, as we see Observer Wards absolutely everywhere. I'm gonna pause this game and talk about the Observer Wards. Both teams choosing to plant Observer Ward absolutely everywhere. I'm gonna just change, into team cams, if you will. Great defensive wards coming in from Ehomes, and defensive wards is definitely okay for them, because they are definitely the more of the turtle team, because they before Ehome picks up their Blink Dagger, they're definitely a weaker squad. Enigma without Blink Dagger, the line without the Blink Dagger, and the Draw Ranger without any significant amount of HP is just a very, very weak squad. And the fact that they're putting defensive ward is a very, very good sign that they're going to just bunker up and turtle a little bit. It's going to be very interesting to see whether Storm is going to give up some of the momentary farm to the Draw Ranger, so allowed her to pick up the Helm of Dominator, and also allow the line to pick up the Blink Dagger. And it looks like they're going to continue to give the Venomancer a top solo farm, which is interesting to say, because there's a lot of other heroes that needs a farm, but again, this is very characteristic of Ehome to give Venomancer the farm that he needs. Going to the Scourge camp, similar wards here, similar war heroes. I have to say these wards are a little bit more offensive, as we see. I had sworn I just saw two wards. Yeah, whoa, are both of these wards coming from Ehome? No, these wards are, what the hell? Both of these wards are Ehome. Interesting wards. I guess they have misplaced or something like that. Two of the wards placed very close to proximity in time. That gotta be a mistake, but yeah, both teams planting somewhat of a defensive ward. Other than this one's quite offensive, but I think this ward was planted during that mid tower push earlier, but never mind that. So both teams are doing fairly well. You can't really say which team has the kind of a great advantage, as we see an arrow coming in on the Storm. Let's see if they can follow up with some nice stuns, and gonna be a roar there. Yes, there are gonna be a roar. So Storm Spirit gonna get picked off by Potom. Really good Potom play so far. The arrows are landing. I want to see him throwing this power trust on agility though. Yes, he's, as we see, this Beastmaster is gonna run in a lot of stuns here, and there is a silence coming in from the Draw Ranger, and a finger gonna picked off on the demon, which it would have been nice if I saw him. As we see a long range arrow come in, but a black hole is gonna get all these heroes that ultimate gonna cancel from the Enigma. Very interesting. Maybe he thought the cast gonna bounce to him anyways, but really nice kind of counter kill coming in from the Scourge ganking squad. So Scourge really getting a lot of map control with that. I think they could pick off the bottom tower as well. Yeah, they do have a lot of creeps coming in, and then yes, they are gonna be throwing out the acid spray with the Alchemist, gonna clear off this creep and gonna take off the bottom tower. So Scourge getting a great deal amount of map control, and they're not going to lose the map control on top lane as well. Venomancer doing his signature push here, but with the Beastmaster, with the amount of mana that he has, could be throwing out a lot of wild axes to repel this push or delay it. And so we see a big team fight coming in. Storm Spirit is going to come in and focus on the Earthshaker. Earthshaker throws out a Fissure. Cast is going to be following up. There's a lot of Illidan's, but they're not taking any of these bounces. Hero's taking most of the bounces. They're going to mount a chase here. Storm Spirit using the rest of his mana going in, but it is going to get stunned here. Malphus is going to get cast on the Alchemist. Probably the wrong target. A nice defensive Fissure is going to pick Oh no, we do see Storm coming in with the remaining mana. Is going to pick off the Alchemist, so really a persistent chase coming in from the Scourge team, but they are going to get the single Alchemist, and they are going to get a tower defense out of that as well. So really composed play coming in from the Ehome. Meanwhile, we do see Venomous on the top lane doing whatever he push, using Venomous Gale, using whatever he can to get this push going on. A single hero is going to be teleporting